Hello, hello, hello. Good to see you. We're going to have some fun today. This is my Hook cosplay. I hope you enjoy it. And I thought it would be fun to do some tapping. Now, do you like Hook from Once Upon a Time? I think he's a really fun cosplay. Hey, Luke, how are you doing? Is the tapping coming across okay? Well, hello there, Pup. It's good to see you. Oh, good. It breaks the illusion a little bit doing the earphones, but it's the only way doing this on my phone that I can get a sound that is good enough. You like tapping? Well, I noticed when I was getting the Hook ready that it makes some pretty good tapping noises. Now, I like the look of this Hook. I'm glad you saw it. I'm going to be doing more. I'll probably eventually be doing some pre-recorded classic ASMR, but for right now, I'm doing them live. It's more of a production issue than anything. It is from Once Upon a Time. I'm dressed as Killian. Got the earring, got the necklace, but most of all, got the jacket. The jacket is what made me want to do this cosplay. When I saw the jacket, I knew I wanted to do it. So, I've been a fan of Peter Pan for a long time. When I was in high school, I actually went to the old Walden books. If you can still remember those, that was 1,000,000 years ago. I went to Walden Books and I bought the original book. Now, why did I do that? It's because the movie was coming out. Oh, were you in Peter Pan? That's wonderful. What part did you play? But I read the book because I wanted to know about the real Peter Pan. I wanted to know about the real Hook. And I really enjoyed it. It's a very good book. I highly recommend it if you haven't read it. Peter is more cruel, more savage than you might think in the book. Still a hero, but also a jerk. Which, of course, is very consistent if you were an internal boy. It makes sense. Mr. Darlings, very good. And drums, you are multifaceted. I'm impressed. I think it's really fun what they did in Once Upon a Time. Now, I didn't watch the final season, or maybe the final 2 seasons, I can't remember. But anyway, I didn't know about Killian and Emma getting together until later. If I do this look again, one of the things that I'm going to do is, since I now have a tuxedo, thank you, Pop. I have 2 tuxedos, technically. Since I have 2 tuxedos, I can do this Killian look, but then I can also do him in a tuxedo because he wears a tuxedo when he marries Emma. So that would be a lot of fun. Now, I love in the original story, the idea is that the only reason that Hook hasn't been killed by the alligator is that there's a clock inside. And he's worried because one day the clock is going to wind down. And I love little things like this in stories because the clock would wind down in a day. Oh, thank you so much, Pop. You're such a good Pop. Yes, we are doing Captain Hook today, Jedi. How are you doing? I just recorded 2 role plays and did a whole bunch of TikTok videos. And now I'm doing my live, as you can tell. And after this, if that's not crazy enough, I'm then going to go and get into another cosplay. But I'm not going to tell you what it is. It's going to be a surprise. I'm glad. I'm glad to hear that you're doing well. So, here's a question. Would you want to live forever, but you have to be a child, and you have to live in Neverland? Oh, poor little pup. I can't imagine. It isn't the leather, is it? It isn't the stairs, is it? Now, one of the main reasons that I've started doing ASMR, oh, I'd love to hear your idea, is that people said they liked my voice and that it caused an ASMR reaction, which is a good reason to do it. But I can do other things as well. I mean, if you want me to do the... Hook is a lot of fun to play. I have done Alfred live videos before, and I would love to do an Alfred video again. In fact, thank you, pup, because the under outfit for Sebastian, not the coat so much, but the under outfit for Sebastian would be perfect for Alfred. Don't you think? I could do a really fun Alfred. Some of my Alfred videos on here were some of the more popular ones that I've done. And I did at least 2 lives. I have a lot of costumes. And more specifically, Luke, I have parts of lots of costumes. Well, I would love to do an Alfred character for you. To do a live where I stay in character the whole time. That would be really fun, don't you think? I know that I would really enjoy it. Oh my goodness, can you imagine? It would be so fun. Now, listen here. I love doing my pseudo British accent. I actually have a story about pseudo British accent. So I volunteer at the medieval fair of Norman, and I play Lord Mayor John Roth, a big pompous Englishman. And they talked to us about doing accents, and they said, you don't need to do a British accent. All you have to do is just talk clearly. Just enunciate everything. And because we Americans don't do that, people will interpret it as British. You clearly do, and I love doing Gotham cosplays. I've got more coming. Oh, very exciting news. Pup knows because the live video was recent. Well, thank you, Luke. Well, what I will tell you, Luke, is, well, first of all, I don't want to get distracted from what I was first saying. I now have what I need to do the, I almost said it wrong again, Heath Ledger Joker dressed as the nurse. Would you like to see that? I can also do the regular outfit as well, since I could just use a purple shirt and a white vest. Yeah, I'm very excited. It's going to be a lot of fun. But Luke, to your point, now obviously my British accent is not perfect. And anyone who is actually British can immediately tell that it is not British. But the only reason it's close is because my high school drama teacher was British. Hi, good to see you. My high school drama teacher, her name was Beryl Nifton. How's that for a name? Beryl Nifton. I could do the most recent Joker. There's no reason I couldn't. And she taught us how to speak with a British accent. And so at the time, our British accents were so good that we actually had to rein them in. Beryl Nifton, I can't make that up. I hope she's still alive. She was amazing. She really taught us how to do British accents. And my character did a Cockney accent. He was a common criminal, and so I learned how to do a British common Cockney accent. Now this is supposed to be old-timey. This was like in the 1800s, something like that. But the other people were doing the crisp, upper crust, British soldier, British accent, and everything in between. And what my teacher taught me was that, oh yeah, Joaquin Phoenix, there's no reason I couldn't. Gotham late night host. Ooh, I like that, Jedi. You should comment on this after the thing in case I forget, so that I don't forget. Well, what my teacher taught me is that proper British, British that is, fancy, is that it's all about the lips. Is that proper British accent comes from the lips. The lips are pronouncing everything. So this particular one is live, so it's not got a twist or anything to it. Though I may do lives where I stay in character later. This one we're just doing some fun tapping and talking. But that's what she taught me, is in order to do the crisp British accent, you must speak with your lips. But when you do a Cockney, you take it back further in the throat. It's further back. And of course, so is Australian. Australian is back there as well. And most American accents are further back as well. Most American accents hang out back here. And of course, where I'm from, the southern accents go even further down in the throat. Or, interestingly, if you're going to do a New Yorker or a Northeaster or up in Maine, it's actually a little nasal. It actually gets up in the nose if you park the car. It gets up in the nasal cavities. And so, even though none of those are perfect, they don't have to be. If you're doing a caricature, if you're doing a very simple accent, knowing where the voice is coming from is really, really helpful. It really helped me get into that. Well, thank you, Jedi. Well, again, it doesn't need to be perfect. That's the thing people don't understand. Thank you, Jedi. And of course, what I love to do most of all are Cajun accents. Because you see, my family is from Louisiana, and I love to do the Cajun accent. But you have to understand that no one in my family is Cajun. And also, this is not how real Cajun people speak. This is a caricature of a Cajun accent. But it is very fun to do. Now, at some point, everyone, I am going to do Gambit. I'm going to do a full Gambit cosplay. I'm very excited about that. And someday I'm going to do a full Nightcrawler as well. Yes, that would be fun. Could be an Easter egg. Could I easily pick a character who actually exists in DC, the same way like, Cat Grant is a real character in Superman, Vicky Vale, that kind of thing. I'm sure there's other reporters. Oh, Luke, it's just the best, isn't it? There's nothing like it. There really is nothing like it. So you wonderful people, thank you for coming on and listening to me. I'm going to wrap this up. Vicky Vale would be a good one. But I want y'all to keep an eye out because I've got more videos coming out. One of the things that I've said before is YouTube actually pays me. Other things don't pay me to do what I do, but YouTube actually does. So I'm very motivated to make things on here, but I genuinely like it. I make all of those TikTok videos even though I don't get paid a cent. Which, by the way, if you're not following me on TikTok, you should follow me on there. Because that's where I put out a lot of content. Please comment the recommendation, Jedi, because my memory is terrible. So, thank you so much for all of you for hanging by. Thank you, Kingslayer. Thank you, thank you, Pup. Thank you, Jedi. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out with me. And until the next time, second star to the right and straight on till morning. Bye-bye.